Good evening. Today I'm coming to you from the nighttime rather than this morning because it was a very busy day. And although I had the segment all planned and I told you I was going to talk to you about the issue of body shaming surrounding our Detroit girl Lizzo, I was shocked to see that this issue surfaced again. And people were all over Twitter and they were just talking all about the same issue, which we had spoken about not even a couple of weeks ago. So as you know, Lizzo won 3 Grammys this past Sunday, just a couple days ago. And once again, people started talking about her weight, not focusing on her music, not focusing on her talent, not focusing on the length of time it took for her to make it. Unfortunately, the Detroit gal, born Melissa Vivian Jefferson, is a full-figured star in an industry and society that upholds slender women as the standard for beauty, said Black Enterprise today. I don't know about you, but that white Versace dress she wore on the red carpet was stunning. She couldn't have looked more beautiful. She nailed it with that dress. For her millions of fans who created a social media storm after the body shaming incident earlier this month with the fitness celebrity Jillian Michaels, they were back out in full force today. Now, Lizzo Be Eaten, as her handle is, she's 31 years old, soon to be 32. Her birthday's coming up in April. Why is she at the center of the obesity crisis? I mean, we have an obesity crisis in America, and all of a sudden we're holding her up to, being our model. The American rap singer and flutist responded to the January 8 BuzzFeed interview a few days later with a cute gif of her kind of like booting something that had on her saying the same me and bumping off a girl that said the new me, who was of course skinnier than her. Now, we haven't heard much from Lizzo with this latest surfacing of the body issue, but we here in the Motor City are proud of our home gal. We've had to weather our own criticisms of our city, so we've grown accustomed to being bashed. Maybe she's starting to get accustomed to it too. And that Detroit spirit came out when the day after her Grammy wins, Detroit radio announcers boasted of our girl. In an earlier Instagram post, I concluded, we can't all be beautiful little skinny Barbies. We come in all shapes, colors, and sizes, and that's how God made us. I'll be honest, I've struggled with my weight. In my next podcast, I'll share with you what worked and didn't work. I'm also going to revisit this issue because I want to talk to you about whether you should consider or not having surgery. So that's something that I want to discuss further. By the way, if you want to leave me a voicemail, you can do that. And then I'll be happy to include any comments that you have. So, from a health perspective, that whole firestorm that Jillian Michaels found herself in when she was trying to point out the risk of heart disease and diabetes with obesity It really was warranted. Unfortunately, people took it the wrong way, creating an online firestorm. So, back to what Jillian was trying to say when she was attacked. You know, I've talked about the importance of our heart. When you're overweight, this puts more pressure on your heart to pump more blood. Also, blood that goes to your brain. It affects other organs as well. Lizzo may look and act energetic. People may want to defend her by claiming weight doesn't determine how healthy you are. Agreed. You're right. But just look at the numbers. The odds are stacked against us. Our country faces a teen obesity problem. You know that almost 40% of the U.S. population is affected by obesity. That's almost half, people. Now, there are a lot more, but some of the effects of obesity could include high blood pressure, which leads to stroke, liver disease due to excess fat, some cancer in your liver, kidney, colon, and pancreas, and type 2 diabetes, which is what we mostly associate with obesity. But there's also the risk of weakened muscles and bones. It could also affect your mental health and issues with body image. And let me tell you, I've struggled with this one. I want to be thinner. I don't like being overweight. But it's not because I want to look like Barbie or I want to be thinner because I think someone will like me more. It's just that I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to lug around that extra weight. I know what it's like to be a size 8 and a size 18. I topped 200 pounds at one point in my life. I never imagined that I could get that heavy. Now, I'm going to talk to you about different reasons of why you put on weight when we talk about my next segment. But I just want to finish off. The other effects are sleep apnea, skin rashes, even infertility and joint pain. That's a lot. I really don't want to deal with all that. I did deal with the body issues, and I'm sure it affected my mental health. I don't know if that had anything to do with my success in dating or not. Some men like full-figured women. I kid you not. And some like them thin. Of course, some like them stacked on top and some look at the face. So I'm not saying that, if you're overweight, you're not going to get the guy. That's not the case. All I want to do is stress to you that being overweight is not something you should take lightly. There are steps you can take to make sure that you don't keep growing. That's what we have to do, is try to get it under control, whether it's a health issue or poor eating issue or something else. So I hope that I didn't offend anyone. That's not my intention. And I hope this podcast finds you healthy and happy and more love to you, because you are beautiful. Love you who you are,